What is going on, everybody? So I've got a nice little, interesting little property to show you today. 652 Coxwell Avenue, just south of Danforth. So close to the subway and all the amazing stuff that exists along Danforth. Location wise, it's quite prime. And if you think Coxwell Main Street busy, yeah, all those things are true. Coxwell is a busy street as you approach Danforth, but this is also a house that's not going to cost you $1 million. So again, we've got some give and take happening here that's required of you if you would like to successfully purchase real estate in Toronto and you don't have a budget of $1 million plus. So it's this house right over here. It's the left side of these two homes here. The semi, it's got parking in the back, which is awesome. We take a little walk out to Coxwell here. And as you get closer to the intersection, you'll see the station is accessed through this intersection here. The subway station is just on Strathmore to the right up there. And you've got all the awesome stuff along Danforth. The East Lynn Park over here, which has an amazing farmer's market. They have awesome events for kids all over the place. So there's like a super kid-friendly community. And if you go down here a little bit further over to Monarch Park, I think it's one of the coolest intersections in the city right now, where you have all kinds of bakery. You've got, there's a Starbucks there now. There's all kinds of other stuff to do. Anyway, so $699. Don't get too excited. This property is not going to sell for $699,000. That is a teaser price to see if they can build up some action. We've got a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1 parking spot with a finished basement. You can check out the property here. It is nicely renovated. I really love this photo. This photo is super cute. It's nothing crazy high end, but it looks like it's really, really nicely done. A super loved home. This is the entrance here. So again, it's a little smaller than your typical house, but also it is one of the most affordable options in the East End right now. It seems like there's literally nothing for you to do. The finished basement is my favorite part. Looks like there's enough room to stand without crouching down there, and the outdoor space is pretty awesome too. And the parking would be right behind that fence right there, which is actually pretty great. And there's a cute little porch, and there's the house. So to dig into some details, offers on this property are next week. To give you a better idea of what it will sell for, here's a property just down the street that sold back in where is the date? I cannot see it. Sold August the 2nd, so just 2 weeks ago, for $785,000. This home is about the same size. Basically exactly the same size. It also is a 2-bedroom, so it's an amazing, direct, comparable finished basement and everything. So the interior square footage of the home is quite similar to what we're looking at here. This home obviously is not anywhere near the same condition as that home. You know, like, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. So we got 598 Coxwell. So this home right here is at 2-bedroom, 2-bath, sold for $785,000. It needs a whole bunch of work, so you can kind of get an idea of where the property we're looking at is going to go. So we're listed at $699 over there. It's probably going to sell well into the 800s. If we look at some more, I mean, these are all on side streets, so it's really hard to compare. Here's a 2-bedroom on Rhodes that just sold. Smaller lot overall, has parking, but in similar condition. The kitchen is not nearly as nice. Seems like the house itself is a little bit longer, and it has a basement apartment, which is obviously doesn't look very legal to me. The ceilings are pretty low, but again, I mean, this is sort of the finished product that sold for $860,000 in relatively similar neighborhood. But again, not a main street. So we may not get up to this price, but I could see it easily getting here. It shouldn't crack the 900 barrier. But $699 is not going to happen. So if you have a budget of up to 900 or maybe up to 850 or something like that, this home should fall well within your wheelhouse. We won't know for sure until offer night, which is next week. This was just listed right now, so you're probably the first to see it. So anyway, if you need, we looked at the location, we looked at the comparables, we looked at this particular property. If you have any other questions, give me a shout, ara@property.ca or 416-434-1511, and we can talk about it more specifically. I can send you the comparables, I can send you floor plans, I can send you all of the things you need to make a decision But this house is not one that you should be really waiting and sleeping on for too long. There aren't very many options in this price range. When you see it, you have to go all in. So, you're either buying a 2-bedroom condo or you're buying this house, pretty much the same price, under $900,000. ARA at property.ca, 416-434-1511. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out, everybody.